Hello?
Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, world.
This is me. Do you know what's so funny? What is it? I'm coming out. Came on twice today, but I was like, wait a minute. I listened to this before my audition in Amsterdam. This is not a good song.
It's a great song.
It's a great
Such
song.
a good hype song.
It is.
I'm Tanya,
I'm Michaela.
and we can't afford therapy.
So we decided to plaster our problems all over the internet. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to episode 10.
Yep, another 10 for you.
Double dig.
Double digits. This time we're going to last longer.
That's what he said.
Except we're not lying.
No, we're not lying.
We'll do a couple more.
That's
No. I feel like I'm flushing everyone. Anyways.
wouldn't be the first time today.
What?
The doctor.
Oh. I forgot about that.
I feel like we just need to recap the last 3 days.
Where should we start? Maybe we start with me burning down the apartment.
Well, I was going to say the last 3 days.
Nearly.
So no,
Allegedly.
I'll start on Saturday because I completely deep cleaned the apartment. Were you
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised when you got home?
It was nice, yeah.
It really made me realize how old I was that I woke up Saturday morning excited that I had bought new cleaning products, and I was like, it's time.
But you actually did it. I'm always like, I'm going to clean. And then I'll do like a base clean and be like, it's enough.
No, but I love it. I love it when it's so clean that you're like scared to move around the apartment.
Yeah, I did get home and was like, I don't want to touch anything.
Literally cooking dinner, I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So anyway, I cleaned all day Saturday and it was delightful.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Yep.
And then Sunday morning,
I was inspired. I was inspired to clean because I came home late at night. I was like, wow, she's done a really good job. Like, I'll pitch in my 2 cents.
what were you? Oh, you were cleaning.
I was trying to descale some stuff so everything looked pristine. You know, the kettle, the coffee machine.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can do this. So I was starting off with the kettle. And I filled it up and I lifted off the base to clean. You know, I wanted to give it a scrub. Anyway, it slipped. I've knocked it and one thing led to another. Bada bing, bada boom. Me being an absolute, do this, let's do this. Why we do this? And the water has gone into the power point in the kitchen island. Our kitchen island has like a power point that's flat, which is weird.
It's weird.
It should be under the bench
or at the end.
At the end on the wall, not right next to the kettle, the
sink,
the stove. I just think it's stupid.
Yep.
Anyway, it's spilled. It's gone into it. And I've just been like, you are an idiot. I didn't know what to do. Because it was one of those moments where it's happened and you kind of freeze and you're like, maybe that didn't just happen.
I know that feeling so well, but maybe it didn't.
Maybe it's fine. Anyway, so I've lifted the kettle up. And I'm like, it's fine. But I can hear it like cackling, like that, like
God.
sparks.
Yeah.
And then smoke started coming up. And I was like, okay, that's not good.
See, at that point, I probably would have been like, maybe it's still fine. It's probably still fine. It's fine.
But everything in you is like water and electricity do not mix. And I freaked out. I was like, I don't know what to do because I was home alone. I was like, I don't know what to do. So my immediate thought was trying to turn off the electricity, which I did.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Your immediate thought was to Snapchat me and say I fucked up.
Oh yeah, I Snapchat
Which
you.
Drummer Boy and I have been struggling to find time with both of us being full-time workers and all of that stuff now.
Yeah.
And also with him being very largely a part of my musical project, deciphering work time and couple time can be difficult.
Yeah.
So I was like, Sunday morning, come over, we'll get coffee, we'll get some breakfast, we'll go sit in the park in the sun.
And Tanya said no.
We got like 45 minutes in. We finished our quiche, which was nice. We're sitting in the sun. And I got a Snapchat from you and I was like, it can wait, and put the phone down. And then I got a call.
Rude.
Bitch. I got a call from you. You never call me.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Ever, ever,
And
ever.
that's why I don't call people, because when I call, it means pick up.
Yes,
You
and
know?
that is exactly what I did. So from my side, you're home and there's a fire in the
Yeah.
middle of the kitchen. On my side, I'm sitting in the sun and enjoying some time, and I answer your call, and all you said was, I think I started a fire in the apartment. And all I did, my instant reaction was to fucking piss myself laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, I just exhaled with giggles.
I didn't know what to do.
Neither did I. I just, if there's a fight or flight thing that, you know, something bad happens, I think we're just going to go down laughing.
Yeah, be like, oh, okay.
Because then I was sitting with Drummer Boy and he's like, what's so funny? And I was like, Tanya started a fire. And he's like, what? Grabs everything, gets up, and like is already en route to home. And I was like, oh yeah, it's probably pretty serious.
Yeah. And I didn't know what to do. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, and so I called mum and dad. I was like, somebody help me. I was scared I was going to burn down the whole apartment block, to be honest. Because I was like, I don't know where these wires go. Do wires catch on fire? Does it go into the wall? Is it going to, have I turned it off?
It's an old building. Who fucking knows what the wiring's like? Yeah.
The switchboard is in German. I was like, I don't know what the appropriate protocol is.
We don't even know what the emergency number is here.
Literally, but I didn't even. And my second thought was like, it's a Sunday, so I'm not paying someone to come out on a Sunday, and of course it happens on a Sunday. And then my third point was like, I don't want to call anyone because I don't want to pay. Like, I was like, if I call the emergency number, which I didn't know, I was like, and it's not that. I was like, it's fine, everything's fine, it's fine. I just needed someone else to tell me it's fine.
Yeah.
So I was on the phone to mum and dad, and mum was like, why are you calling us? I'm like, I don't know who to call.
Help me.
Help. And I was like, what do I do? And they said, turn off the power. So I turned off the power, and
Or so you thought.
I thought I had, well, the fridge and the oven's turned off, so I thought it was off. I just flipped the two big ones, you know, thinking that's going to conk out everything. And then mum was like, soak up some of the water. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not touching the water. That's electrical. Like, I'm going to die. And I was like, so I threw paper towel on it. And mum's like, not paper towel. That's going to catch on fire. Shit. Yeah, she's like, get a towel. So I've like thrown a towel on top of it. And I'm like, is that going to do anything? I was like, I don't know. And then they were like, pull out the kettle, because the kettle was like still plugged in. And I was like, I'm going to get electrocuted. So my first thought was rubber. I'm being logical here. So I've popped on my big winter
Rubber
snow boots that have got rubber on it. I think they're rubber. And I was like, this is going to protect me. And pulled out the kettle, and honestly, all I could do was just look at it.
Yeah.
And just pray.
That's all it was going to do.
That's all it was. Just
everyone stay still.
Just sizzle, and maybe, I don't know, because you couldn't. I was like, what do I do?
No, I wouldn't have known what to do, which is good. But crisis averted. We just haven't used that switch.
Yeah, it's drying out.
ChatGPT said 48 hours.
Yeah.
So we're 24 down.
And when mum was like, you know, maybe call the fire brigade. And I was like, I was in my tracksuit, no makeup done, no hair done. I was like, I'm not calling anyone to come over here right now, Mum.
Except Michaela.
So if the house goes down burning, I'll go down burning doing my makeup. But I'm not calling them until it's done.
God. You're like my mum.
Anyways,
she's the same.
But
so that was Sunday.
Stay tuned. It's drying out.
Yeah. Next episode, we'll let you know if we can boil eggs again. It's fine.
But you don't
think.
It turns out I don't know. And in that instance, every single ounce of feminism left my body. I don't know where it went, but I was just a girl, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I need a man.
I may burn down trying.
Or an adult to help me.
Yeah.
An adulty adult.
An actual adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because turns out in stressful situations, I freeze.
So
or just ignore it.
Yeah. So do I. So we're fucked. If anything is to go wrong. But it's also like, The reason why I think I laughed, because I was thinking about this afterwards. There's been a few times in my life where fight, flight, or whatever the other one is, freeze, has been quite apparent. And I'm like, why do I just do that? It's because like, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And I do kind of just hope, like, I don't believe it's happened.
Yeah.
Like when you called and you were like, I've started a fire, I was like, nah. And I thought I'd come home and there'd be like, you know, the pan was burnt or something. And I'm like,
no, I know.
It's fine. Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah. But it's almost like nothing like that has ever happened before. So I don't know what it looks like. So it kind of happened.
It was one of those moments where it's honed into you. Water and electricity, do not mix, do not touch it. You will get electrocuted, you will die. So when it happened, I was like, this is the moment everyone's been talking about.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to make it worse either. So I was like, it was scary for a second there.
I can imagine.
And then when I had other people around me, I was like, it's okay. Like
if I burn, they burn
we
too.
go
At
down
least
together.
there's 3 bodies, not just one.
But I really, to my core, just didn't want to cost us money. So
Yeah,
that's why I
it's fair.
didn't call anyone
fair.
professional.
That's fair.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how it
We
goes.
might have done a professional job.
Yeah. And I was still scared, like, maybe it's going to spark. Like, going to bed, I was like,
I thought
it might
the same
spark
thing.
and we'll die.
Because you know what else went in my head? I was like, Tanya's room's there and I'll probably be the one to wake up. So I'm going to have to get down low and go. And like fucking get my way to your room, drag you out and then go down. I was thinking about saving you.
Exit strategy.
No, but I was thinking about how I was going to save you because I would be the one to wake up because I'm a very light sleeper and I'm probably awake anyway, realistically.
I'm going to have to climb down the...
No, I would get down low and go because that's the other thing I remember about fires. Except I wouldn't be going. I'd be going to get you and then going. I was going to be the hero.
We are fucked.
We're fucked. So that was, and then I broke Drummer Boy's glasses. All in one day.
All in one day.
All I did, and it was, I mean, obviously much smaller scale, but it was a 1 second, just a brief little move, and I heard
that's what the kettle was.
Yeah, it is though. It's those seconds where you're like, that didn't sound good, and then you turn around and I'm like, oh.
And you freeze and you're like, did that just happen?
And then I was like, no, it's probably fine. Then just pop back in. But then I realized how blind Drummer Boy is without his glasses, and I was like, oh, he can't like do things without his glasses.
Are they fixed now?
Unsure. It was wild. And then this morning with the door, I was just thinking when you said that, fuse box. It's been power. It's been electricity that has stopped our problem. I got to sit around.
But the glasses.
Yeah. Power. I don't know.
Power. Strong.
I am. But I got to work today and I put my key in the lock and I turned the key. Nothing happened because it's an electric door. And I was like, And so I turned it a few times and still, but it was so funny because I was so calm throughout this whole process and I was thinking about it because I just had to sit there and wait for these technicians to come. And I was like, A, it's because I just don't give a fuck about work and it is what it is. Or B, I've dealt with enough yesterday that like this
but
is
also,
nothing.
oh no, I can't open the door to work.
Yeah,
oh,
literally.
No.
And massive corporations losing out on like €300. Get over yourselves.
Exactly.
But I just dealt with it. And then the regional manager I was speaking to was like, thank you so much for your like action plan today. I was like, I literally called some people and that was it.
You'd be like, you're welcome. I deserve a pay rise.
Yeah. But I think it was also just kind of like being like, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the other part. I was like, well, sure, why not burn down the apartment?
Yeah.
We haven't done that.
No.
We've had plumbing, we've had electrical. What's next? Gas.
Shut the fuck up. When we've just spoken about fire.
Fire.
Jesus Christ, woman. I'm coming into my good era and you're just about to kill me off. This
Anyways.
guy.
So it's been a exciting week.
It's been a chaotic couple of days.
Good fun. So yeah, that's been our week.
I think that's enough. I think that we should call it a week at the end of Monday. It's
yeah.
only Monday.
Let's call it a day and wrap this up.
Let's see it.
Going on from like when crisis is hit and we go into that kind of like not nonchalantness about it. I don't know if that's the right word, but like it's kind of like an internal freak out where like on the surface we're fine. We're watching it happen. We're like, cool. Inside we're like, shit.
Yeah.
But is it kind of like, because we've been through so much crap this year, it's almost like a detachment from what's happening to us, and we kind of just like internally we're like, yeah, but it's not really happening, right?
Well, it's so I mean, I think it's trauma. Like it's that's actually a trauma response is to kind of be like,
this is happening, but it's not happening to me, right?
yeah. Well, and it's just like the dissociation from the situation. Like, okay, but even if there was flames, like,
if there was flames, I would have freaked out. But again, because as it was smoking, I was like, okay, there's flames. Like, I mean, as it was smoking, I was like, okay, if there's flames, what do I do? I know I would have to smother it, but like, you know, for a grease fire, you can't throw water on it. And
exactly.
I was like, electrical fire, you shouldn't put water on it. It's already got water there. I'm like,
Is there even a fire extinguisher in this apartment?
No, I think there's a fire blanket I saw in one of the...
Okay, well, there you go.
drawers.
That's a plus.
But again, and then Mum asked me that, and I was like, I don't know.
We don't.
Let me check.
Yeah.
What's the emergency number? I don't know. These are all things that we probably should know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyways.
it's interesting to think about. I mean, the shit that we have been through in the last 10 months. And it's so true. If we get bad news, if we have something happen, if one of my arms hurt more than the other, I'm waking up, I'm just like, okay.
But do you think that detachment is affecting any other aspects of your life? Or do you think it's just for like yourself and when things go wrong?
No, I mean, and I've said this to you, the last few weeks specifically, everything kind of feels on a level.
Yep.
Like I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm not excited, I'm just kind of like rolling through.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to discuss, is that kind of like just detachment from emotion, not like all emotion, but just like life some days where you kind of just feel like you're going through the motions, or even just like connecting with people. It feels all very surface level at the moment.
And I mean, on a creative level, it's very difficult. I'm noticing to be creative because I'm creative through my emotions and I'm not really feeling anything at the moment. So me trying to go and write a song, all of the words I write feel fake because I'm like, well, this is just happening because like I feel like I have to write, you know?
Yeah.
We could get really deep with this.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know if you want to keep it light. It depends on what direction you wanted to do with this, but it is, for me personally, it's very unsettling, and it takes me being in this state for a couple of weeks to be like, it's just not being grounded for me. Like, I don't feel like my feet are on the ground.
Yes.
But you just kind of like, I call it like a hummingbird because you just...
Do you think it's heightened because we are so far removed from a life that we had? Like, this is a very new life for us, you know, in Germany or in Europe. And you've kind of detached yourself once from a situation, and now we find we haven't been, I'm going to say, repotted.
I like that. We haven't.
So are our roots kind of dying off to a point where we feel like we can't grab onto anything anymore? Are we so detached and keep destroying any source of stability that we're kind of just now floating?
I think there's hope for us yet. I think that the last 10 months have been emotionally, physically, and mentally exhausting. And I feel like what I find peace in is thinking that it's just that time of the year. It's been 10 months of like, we haven't really been settled. Yes, we've had jobs, but we've wanted other jobs. Yes, we've got an apartment, but we would like to be paying less for rent. So we're going to viewings, we're doing that stuff. So that feeling of like home, and they talk about like having your life as a pie.
Yeah.
And there's different slices of the pie. There's your there's your livelihood, so how you earn money. There's your relationships, so friends, couples, family, whatever. There's the roof over your head, and I'm trying to remember the last slice of the pie. It's your hobbies and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah,
so if you look at our pie, the 4 slices, our living situation, yes, we have a roof over our heads, but we want something else, or the plumbing's wrong, or there's fire, whatever. There's how we're making money. Neither of us are happy within that. Yes, we are making money, but
Yeah.
we would rather something else. So that slice of the pie
not
is a bit
permanent,
fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Relationships pretty good, but also we are like the relationships I have are strong,
Yeah, but we don't.
but we're
have,
trying to make more.
We don't have like a community around
No,
us.
exactly. So that one's kind of like half eaten, you know?
Yeah.
And then all that's left is I can't remember the last
Hobbies?
but hobbies, yeah. Which even because we're so tired from
We
the other
don't have
slices of the pie, that one's kind of a
We
bit.
have no pie.
But that's the thing, and they say that if
Yeah.
one slice of your pie is out, then you need to like work on that to feel normal. We got 4 slices we need to work on, guys. 4 slices, and it's like. This is the thing, like, if you look at my music, which is my hobby, but I don't know why my pinky's doing that. I can't do that. Fuck. There's no more Not even my pinky's doing it. But even my music, like, I am further along in my musical career than I ever have been. I'm opening for an American artist on Friday. I'm putting on shows and people are coming. Not one ounce of me feels excited about that because the other 3 slices of the pie, like, I'm just... It's the survival. We're in survival mode. Again, I'm sorry.
Do you think you'll ever find? Do you think we'll ever have that feeling of being grounded or having like a homey feeling again? Or do you think once you've moved away from like your home, does anywhere feel like home?
I ask myself that question a lot because I think you can create a home, and without sounding super lame, you create a home within yourself, and I strongly believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I, lived in an apartment in CBD Melbourne with someone else, and I went there every single day.
Yeah.
But when I thought of home, I always thought of my mum's place because that was my safe place. And I think that home is wherever you feel safe. And I still, coming home from work, feel like this is home because this is my place. I can go whatever. But there's the timeline.
Yes.
Unless you can find a rental that you're like, okay, we're here for 2 years.
Yes.
So
This
I can
feels
put
like
a poster on the
temporary
wall.
home.
I can, I don't know, buy like
invest in it.
like buy kitchen appliances that
Yeah,
aren't mine.
and I'm not gonna have to haul them somewhere.
Because I was even thinking about this when we went to view the last apartment. Like, we came in here and we're like, oh, there's an air fryer and there's a juicer and there's a we've used them once. And I feel like I have only used them once because I'm like, yeah, but then we'll move and we won't have it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like
Like the bathtub. I'm like, I don't want to move because we have a bathtub. Tanya, you've used it once.
Or even buying that, I bought a washing basket because
Yeah.
we've said since we moved in we need new towels.
Yeah, we still
We don't have towels and we need a new washing basket. And I
Yeah.
finally bought this washing basket. It was
Yeah.
€12. Like, it wasn't expensive,
Yeah.
but
Made a world of difference.
huge.
World
but I
of
was like,
difference.
that's just another thing we got to move in 3
Yeah, but we can
months'
put
time.
stuff in it.
No, I know.
And that's the
But
one
you
that's
know what I
box.
mean? Like,
I
even
know.
buying a washing basket.
I know, because I'm going to buy pots and pans. And I'm like, we're going to have to move them.
Yeah.
But, we need them. And we don't know. Yeah, we can't just keep living in limbo, I think.
No, I think that's the biggest
I
thing.
think we're not helping our state of detachment
No.
by not doing these things.
Yeah, for sure. And I think also, I mean, every time with the life that we live, there comes a time in the year also, which is around about now, that we start thinking about the visa process again. And that's such an unsettling process for everyone involved.
If I never have to hear the word visa again, I will live a happy life.
I mean, we did this to ourselves. We could move home and never have to hear the word visa again.
Yeah.
But the idea that we can go for this one and maybe they'll give us 2 years instead of 1, or
Yeah.
maybe that is just, that in itself is, I can stay in this country.
It's a light.
Whether I like this country or not, I can stay here and I can build something.
Yeah, or just breathe for a second.
For
to
sure.
Figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a breath. And I think ever since the Netherlands, like first moving to the Netherlands, at what point did we actually stop? Like, I don't think that...
Yeah, that was stressful.
I haven't had a breath.
stressful, yeah.
Like, I haven't been able to breathe. And yes, maybe my expectations are too high because I do have a job and I can pay the rent. Yeah, but it's
Come
just...
on, we want more. We feel like we deserve more. Personally.
We're really hard
But
working.
exactly. Like we're at a point in our life where we should. I personally feel like I should be further along.
Yeah.
So adding all this extra stress is not helping, but it's also, I still have those expectations of myself, which I think isn't helping.
I mean, yeah, I think
that makes sense.
It does. It does. Because
Yeah.
I think about it I have a problem with being like, when I have this, I'll be happy. And at the moment, it's like when I have a full-time job that is going to pay me enough to be able to live comfortably enough to be able to go on holidays and stuff like that. Then there's work, there's my relationships
Yep.
and there's music, and
Yeah.
I will find time. But right now, and same with you've got a job, but in between times we're now applying for jobs.
Yeah,
and we're
it's-
doing interviews,
yeah.
and I don't know
It's
what next
taking that
month's going to
time.
look like.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just the upheaval, but we're so far upheaved that there's just, and it's only a
Yeah.
couple of things that need fixing.
Exactly. And you get tired climbing a mountain, and we've been climbing since we
We've
left.
been climbing a long time.
I think when that happened, the kettle happened this week, it was kind of just like what the fuck am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a real wake up. Like, I called my mum and dad.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not a strong, independent woman. I need help.
We try to put on this persona, but
Oh,
I still call my mum all the time. And she doesn't give me the advice I want, but I know she's not going to, but I still call her.
Alrighty. Well. Ooh. This week, exciting times. But when this goes out, Taylor Swift's new album will be out. I'm very excited. But I saw this thing on TikTok where it's like, I'm still in the tortured poets department era, and I've got to be a showgirl within a week because I feel like it's such a contrast. And I love the tortured poets department album. It's beautiful, but it's very honest. It's very raw. It's very like, I wouldn't say depressing, but more on like your literature side of it.
Sure.
Whereas I'm looking at all this showgirl stuff, and I'm like, ooh, this might be a bit of a twist, but maybe it's a twist for the good. Maybe that's what I need in my life, a bit more upbeat.
Maybe.
But there's the release. I don't even know what's happening. It's out in cinemas. This showgirl release party. I have no idea. And honestly, the fact that she can sell out cinemas for a movie or a screening that no one has any idea of what's being shown is wild to me.
It's fucking cool. That's power.
But I've signed up.
Yeah.
And I'm going alone. And I bought one ticket for myself, and I went to the Eras tour by myself. Because I was like, I'm not missing out.
I remember
on this.
that. You Snapchat me like, there's one ticket, do I go? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
you
was
got
like,
all
I'm
dressed
not-
up. And it was your first TikTok you posted.
It was so much fun. I was like, if I had been too scared to do it alone, I would have missed out on an amazing experience. And honestly, a historical event.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because it's a priority.
Exactly.
You can't, I have a show. So
And
I can't go.
I'm not missing out on things because I'm too scared to go alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting better at that. So I've booked a ticket for the cinema. I'm sitting by myself on the edge, and it's all booked. Like, there was only like one single seats left. So I was like, the perk of going by yourself is that, hey, there's seats left.
Yep.
So I booked it for Friday night, and I'm going Friday night on release night. I'm not waiting, partly because I've got to work the other night, but I'm going to be there front row also because that saves money.
She's excited
And
she's
I'm
going.
going to be there like that.
and it's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
great.
I'm swapping one superstar for another.
It's fine. I'll have my time. I'll remember this when I sell out cinemas.
And
Bitch.
I'm like, please, can I come? You're like,
No.
no. Go see Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly. Go see your other fucking... No, it's fine. Oh my God. Okay, I have a confession.
Okay. You want to come?
No. No, because also, like, I can't give you what you need. I'm not as excited as you are. My confession is I scroll a lot on Facebook looking for apartments.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
Oh my God.
And a girl posted and was like, I'm going to go see this new movie. Like, I'm really excited. Does anyone want to come?
Yeah.
And you commented and you said, I'm interested. And I was like, this bitch.
You were busy.
I know that. I'm fully aware of this, but I was like, yeah, but I would have come, pretended to have a good time. And then I was like, Michaela, you're being ridiculous. And I kept scrolling. It's fine. I have this.
You're working.
I'm a possessive boyfriend. And I would never want you to miss out, but I was just like, she's going to go and do something fun without me. I felt the same way you go to I was just had FOMO with the Netherlands because I had to work and I was like, she's eating strip waffles with me. That was my confession.
I've decided I'm going to take myself out for a drink beforehand too.
Good.
It's at 9 p.m.
Yeah, good.
So I'm going to go out because you've got to leave the house about the same time.
My sound check's at 5.
Ooh, okay, I'm not leaving at that time.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I'm going to go out, take myself out for a drink, then go watch it.
Good.
And it's going to be a great night. And then I'll go to work next morning. It's fine.
I think I was, as you were saying that, we need to bring back uncomfortable, because that's something like the uncomfortable thing. Because
what a great time to bring it back as winter comes around.
Well, just getting out and being by myself and going places. Because when you went home and Drummer Boy was still in the Netherlands, I was here and I was out all the time, like 2 or 3 times a week, past 10 p.m.
Woo.
And it was cold. Like I forced myself to leave. Whereas now I haven't even looked at an open mic in ages. And it's not anyone else's fault.
Yeah.
Except mine.
It's doing things alone, but out of the house. Because I'm fine alone in the house.
Yeah.
But it's doing things alone out and meeting people. And,
But like even the life drawing classes, like I haven't done something that challenges myself life.
Yeah. Life has been
pause
challenging.
for life.
So let's just take a second.
But like something that's low key for me challenging. Yeah. Like busking, or like, you know, even this show on Friday, there's songs that I've been playing for a year and a half now. They're easy. I'm going to go and rehearse them over. I know that I could play them asleep. Like I need to do stuff that really challenges that part of my brain that's like, oh, this is exciting. It's not like,
adrenaline. Well, I'll set something else on fire.
No, that's okay. We're good with the fire, and we're good with the gas, and we're good with the plumbing. Let's keep our fucking living pie up and full.
New segment.
Oh no.
Things that make me angry but shouldn't.
Nah, man, what the fuck? Because I was thinking that in the kitchen the other day. Oh my God, now that's fucking weird. That's weird. That's strange, and I don't like it. That's literally, I had that thought. Whew. You are living in that's what's living rent free in my brain is you. At least pay your rent, Jesus.
I do.
Ugh.
Anyway.
And if it's anything about me, then fuck yeah.
Oh, I didn't write them down. They're on my phone. Okay, I'll try and remember them. Okay, 1, spelling my name wrong.
Oh.
When you've seen it written down so many times. Also, if you're like someone that I've known for ages, why are you spelling my name wrong?
No, that's not a things that upset me that shouldn't. It should. Especially when you sign off a fucking email.
Yeah.
Poor
Double
man. Nah, that's annoying. Wait, have I spelled your name? Now I'm just being like, are you attacking me? No, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. I always spell your name right.
Second thing is people taking up the whole path. And you can't get by. And they're walking slow. And you're like, I understand you're walking together, but you don't need to be spread out like that.
It's spatial awareness.
And come on.
I was walking home today and I had that. There was a really cute old couple in front of me, and I was like, oh, this is nice, but now it's annoying. Like they had 2 seconds before I was like, fucking move. But on top of that, also people who walk slow in front of you, I get walk rage. Yeah, we get walk rage. Yeah. I think about walking around New York with you, and we're both just like ping, ping, like, oh. Walk with speed and conviction. Fuck me. Even if you have nowhere to go, just go.
Or just if you're gonna meander, move to the side.
Yeah. There should be like a right goes on the right, left goes on the left, and then slow people go further on the right or something. I've got one. I don't know, and I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Washing cutlery.
Oh, yeah.
Have you noticed that I will wash dishes for days.
But do you know what's so funny? Samantha used to always do that, so I'm used to it.
So annoying. I don't know what it is. I like look at it and I'm like, you should probably, fuck it. I've just done all the other stuff.
And even when you try to wash it, when it's in, like, I'm like, I rewash it because you don't wash it.
No, I rinse it.
So just leave it in the sink.
Okay, cool. The coffee machine. I don't know what it is. I have this idea in my head that if it's so there's 3 things that the coffee machine needs
complains about.
Yeah. Yes. Beans. Mm-hmm. It needs to be emptied because the thing's full, or it needs to be filled with water. Yeah. And on some mornings it's just one, and I'm like, no, that's all right. But when it's 3, and the problem is, it'll be like, ding, diddle, ding, heating up. I'm awake. And then you press a button and it's like, nah. And then it's like, we need this filled. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And so it's always the water first. And then it'll be like, okay. Then it like does its recalibration things like, blah, 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 blah. now I need to this cleaned out. And I'm like, I just want a coffee. And then it's last with the beans. You don't know until you hear it's like a really fruitful, like,
it's a real empty.
But then you hear it empty out and I'm like, nah, fuck yeah.
Do you ever get to the third one and you just give up?
No, because I want a coffee.
Sometimes I do. I'm like, and instant it is.
It's so annoying. And I'm convinced that if it's 3, I'm having a bad day. And if it's 1, I'm like, it's all right.
I have one that I saw today. And, okay, I think we should be angry about this. It's lack of awareness by males. I was on the train. And this guy was sitting opposite me. Fine. He's got up like one stop before his stop. This train was not packed. Okay. He stood up and went to go hold on top of the rail.
I know what you're gonna say.
But he has stood right in front of a woman, so his armpit is right in her face. And I'm not saying this train was cramped, so he had no anywhere else to go. He had so much room, and it's not like he had to even exit on that side. He had to exit on the other side.
That's so annoying.
And I was like, even if he wanted to stand there, hold down below.
Yeah.
The rage that filled inside of me.
Yeah.
But that was valid. I think that was valid.
I think that's valid. The same as, so I had 2 older men come and fix the door today.
Yeah.
And so when you add me being a woman and then also not speaking the language, the way, I don't know what this guy was saying to me, but he was asking about the fuse box I figured out afterwards. But these men came in, I'd already been waiting like an hour and a half for them to arrive. They come with these wooden blocks that they're shoving under the door with like fucking crowbars and shit. And I was just standing there like, what are you doing? Yeah. Anyway, they stood up and one of them came up to me and started saying something. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. The person on the phone should have told you I only speak English because that's what they said. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm sorry, German language, but it said something not in a soft tone and then just like kind of, and then left for like 10 minutes. And so I called security and was like, because there was one woman who was on who I spoke to in the morning and I was like, hey, can you come down and translate for me? Because I feel like a piece of shit, like whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'll come down. And then I heard like they were having a conversation. She was doing whatever to me and she turned to me and she was like, it's not just you. It's just the way he speaks to women. And I was like, I stood there and I was like, do you not have a daughter or a sister or something? Like, give me some fucking grace, man.
Fact that this is still happening in this day and age, like, really enrages me.
And I know I don't speak your language. Like, I get it. But I had my translator app being like, what do you need? Can you speak into this? Like, I'm trying. Yeah. It's me that's not going to work right now. You're doing your job by fixing this thing that's fucked. Anyway, at the end, I had a customer in who had to translate with the final thing, whatever. And I was like, oh, tschüss. And then he whispered something under his breath and kept walking. And I was like, we don't have to have bad days.
I know.
Like, it didn't have to be like this.
You don't have to be a dick.
Try.
Yeah. Just because you got one doesn't mean you have to be one.
No, correct. What's been living rent free in your head?
The electrical fire, honestly.
Yeah,
after that happened, I was just like,
dreaming about us burning down.
That's rent free.
That's fair.
And not knowing the emergency number.
Yeah.
Just thinking about, wow, you're such an idiot.
We need to write that down somewhere, I think.
There's 2 different ones. There's one for the police and then there's one for the ambulance and fire brigade.
Well, that's confusing.
Yep. And I've already forgotten them.
Great.
What's been living rent free in your head?
I'm so excited. Well, you not inviting me to Taylor Swift, even though I can't come anyway. Yeah. No. So I saw Lewis Capaldi must be bringing something out.
Yeah, his new album.
Yeah. So he did a performance at Aldi and called it Lewis Capaldi. And I was like, that is the fucking best marketing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Love a pun.
And just set up like a full stage at an Aldi like car park and then just put like the K in front of the C in front of the Aldi. Genius. Brilliant. Because who would have thought going to Aldi that you're going to see fucking Lewis Capaldi?
Brilliant. I love brilliant marketing. And I love a pun.
I love him as an artist. As an artist and a person, he just seems, I watched his documentary like twice. He just seems like someone I want to cuddle. Yeah. What a man.
There's a lot of things going in our head this week. Yeah. No wonder we're tired.
Yeah, no wonder we're fucking exhausted.
ChatGPT helped me with the fire because once no one was picking up, because no one picked up on the first ring. No. I think I must have rang.
I would have picked.
Or
up.
maybe I went to ChatGPT first or afterwards.
Probably.
I don't know. But I was
Smart.
like, ChatGPT'd, what do I do if you've poured water in an electrical plug?
Right.
And it helped me. It was like, wait 48 hours and let it dry and
Did
turn it
speak
off.
to you?
No.
Oh,
but
that's your ChatGPT.
That was my
voice.
ChatGPT voice,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So honestly, helpful because you need you don't have time to scroll through things and look at different websites, and you need someone
is
to give you a
helpful.
concise answer of what to do
Immediately.
immediately. Yeah. I wonder how many like emergencies ChatGPT has dealt with.
Probably a lot, I would assume.
I wonder if it gets reported like, oh no, ChatGPT, what do I do when I've cut off my hand? And it just automatically
Ding, ding,
starts
ding, ding,
calling
ding.
000.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Smart.
What about you?
But it was so funny. I was just dealing with a response to an email, and I was looking, at the side how it has all the the names. It's like response to a job email, how to air fry an egg, how to do this. And it was just like something really important, how to air fry an egg. Something else really important. Why is my gut like this? Like
Yeah.
it was, it's unhinged, but it is. If I ever pass away. Just hide my ChatGPT because it is literally a running commotion of what goes through my brain.
I feel like ChatGPT needs to do like a Spotify Wrapped.
Oh my god! No, it should do an exposed but not actually exposed you,
would be
dumbest
so
questions. Oh my
funny.
god, hilarious! It's the best.
Unhinged question. Okay. My unhinged question is men in uniform.
I also had this thought today because I saw a man in a uniform and I was like, are you hot or are you just wearing a really nice uniform?
Exactly. What is it? Why do we have this instinct in us? And which one's the best?
Wow. This is going to sound fucked. And it kind of rolls into my unhinged question as well. Pilot's uniform.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but it's
old
nice.
time.
It's
With the hat and everything.
it's
I'm
the
not
suit.
talking
Yeah.
some of the new Ryanair shit. I am talking
Yeah.
proper.
Yeah.
Or military,
Mine was
military.
military. Yep.
Pilot uniform. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. Fireman's cool, whatever.
Fireman would be the next
that's
one.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice. But there's
Yeah.
something about a clean cut,
Oof.
It's just
Oof. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's top tier. That's
ding, ding, ding.
yeah.
The hat and the whole thing.
Air Force.
Yeah.
That's
Air
peak.
Force. Yeah.
Yep. All right. That's the top.
Boom. It became unhinged because of my answer, but yes. My father's a pilot. But
It's not. But it's also good memories.
Yeah.
You're not going to have an attraction to something that you've had a bad experience
No,
with.
and that
Yeah.
man can fly a plane.
I
How
know.
many people can say that?
And we love to travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On the family realm. And also the electricity and water realm. Name 3 people that it would be inappropriate to get a phone call from while they're in the bath.
Literally anyone apart from your best friend or who you're sleeping with.
Okay. Fair. It was okay. So I'm going to expose the pain. Wait, everyone knows my last name. I'm going to expose. I got a phone call on Sunday while I was cleaning, and I was jamming out to whatever. And my younger brother called me, and we were talking for 5 minutes, whatever. And I was like, it was Saturday night. I was like, Saturday night, what are you doing awake still? What's going on? He's like, I was just in the bath, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And he was like, what? Is that weird? And I was like, actually, I don't know. And then we just continued talking. I was like, I don't know if this is a strange thing or not. My family's so we stop and we're like, I think we're good. And we continued to talk. And then I spoke to Mum the next day and I was like, Will called me in the bar. There was my brother called me in the bar. That was weird. And Mum's like, yeah, but at least he wasn't speaking to a girl or something and didn't tell her that he was in the bath, because I feel like that would be more weird. And I was like, that's true. If you was
Ignorance is bliss, people. Ignorance is bliss.
it's just nothing. I mean, we would never stand there
Yeah.
in person.
I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't be like, is this weird?
No, that crosses a line for me. But it was not like we were video calling or anything.
Yeah, but if you got bubbles, it's fine, right?
I don't know. Is that weird? You knowing my family, is that weird?
I wouldn't. like put it past your family, to be
No,
honest.
No. But
Yeah.
like if your sister called you and she was like, I'm in the bath,
I'd be like, call me later.
you wouldn't just continue talking. What if it's
No.
like the only time you've had all week to be able to chat?
Chat next week.
Yeah. No, I haven't spoken to my brother in like weeks. So I was like, well, this is my only chance. He can't go anywhere. He's stuck there.
Yeah.
If I called you in the bath, it wouldn't be weird.
No.
Interesting. I mean, if you called me in the bath, I think there's an emergency. So
Exactly.
I'd be like, is there a toaster nearby?
If I'm calling anyone,
Anytime.
like, it's an emergency.
Yeah.
If even when I call mum and we haven't scheduled a call and I'm calling her, she's like, why are you calling me? What's wrong? Yeah.
Interesting.
It'll be a message.
Maybe
I'm a texter. I'm not a caller. If I'm calling you, it's A, for work and work importance where it needs to be a call, or B, it's an emergency and I need an immediate response. And I keep it that way because I know they will pick up if I call them. If it's the freaking boy who cried wolf, wolf who cried boy, boy who cried wolf.
Boy, incredible.
It's if you're gonna overuse it, it's not gonna have any impact.
I have a bone to pick as well while we're here. Not a bone. It's just I would like to clarify. What did you say? It was in the podcast and it stuck out to me when you said it and it stuck out to me when I listened back. You said I had been humming and hawing about it. I say umming and ahhing. Like
Ooh.
and you said humming and hawing and you said it and I was like, the fuck
humming
is that?
and I wouldn't say humming and hawing.
You did. Listen back to it. You said humming and hawing. But would you
Humming,
umming and ahhing?
Umming and no, yeah, humming and ahhing.
Humming and ahhing?
Now I've said it too many times. Nothing makes sense.
Humming and ahhing? That'd be like whereas otherwise you're going like
What is
umming and ahhing.
Humming and
You said humming and hawing in the podcast. Anyway, I was just wondering if that's how you actually say it.
Umming and I think you're right. Umming and ahhing.
Humming and ahhing.
Humming and
Humming
ahhing.
and hawing. It's like you said it and I was like,
I need
"Ugh."
to listen back now. Humming and ahhing.
I think it
I
was
have no
the
fucking
last
clue.
episode or maybe the
Humming
one
and
before.
ahhing.
I don't know
Humming
what
and
you were
ahhing.
umming and ahhing
I know.
about, but something, and it was
Now I'm umming and ahhing about humming and hawing.
yeah, exactly. Inception.
Inception.
On that note,
On that note,
good chat.
I'm confused. Oh my god, am I stupid?
No, I just thought it really did something to me.
Last couple of days I felt stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
Not saying anything anymore. Good chats.
Good chat.
Or is it chat foods?